All right, welcome back. We've got our challenge ranking games here. We've got Kyrgyzstan versus Iraq. What do you see happening in this game?
So this is the second time that Iraq is competing in the Asia Trophy, and since they have, I know that because I was working with them from Iran, and the development plans that they have, we are showing the results right now, and they have low experience, but the players are very talented, like I said, and Kyrgyzstan has been playing very well. I think this is the second time or third time for them to compete these tournaments. They have a mix of 15-a-side players and 7 players, so that adds more experience. I think Kyrgyzstan goes more in contacts and Iraq goes more on the speed.
All right, fantastic. So it's Kyrgyzstan in the yellow here, Iraq playing in the green. A short kickoff, but right on the money for Kyrgyzstan, and Iraq going around the outside. A good fend there to try and break away, just held up. Iraq having some patience, making sure they set their lines properly there. All right, and the big number 6 for Iraq, who's been strong all day, making through the first bit of contact. Iraq popping out with the ball, looking for the first gap, getting a fend, just missing that offload there. All right, and a knock on by Kyrgyzstan.
Iraq has really fast players, so if they escape, if they make the line break, no one can reach them.
Yeah, they're starting to work out how to step through gaps and things like that. It's really good for them. All right, we are in the challenge section of the tournament. We've got these 2 games before having a bit of a break. Iraq taking on Kyrgyzstan here. A bit of fighting at the scrum. The penalty against Kyrgyzstan there, and Iraq take off flying. Number 7's broken through the first tackle, late offload, and Iraq's in and through, running through the line, and a beautiful dive at the end to secure the 5 points.
They are taking advantage of the speed and also the spaces that they get, so that's the result.
Good, yeah, just a bit of pace, the offload, just causing the one-on-one, letting them run through.
Yes, exactly, and great support by the teammate from Iraq, made it to the score line.
Okay, so it's 5-0 to Iraq so far with the conversion to come. What does Kyrgyzstan need to do here to get back into the game?
I think more position of the ball to make the, let's say, the strategy to make more contacts. Huh?
Absolutely, get that ball back. All right, the kick is up, and it's a great kick from the sideline there. So, great conversion. So 7-0 to Iraq, and they'll be kicking off here.
So let's see what they're going to do when they receive the ball.
All right, and the kick is up, and it has gone the wrong direction. So Kyrgyzstan start with a 10-minute penalty.
Okay. Here's the ball, here's the opportunity. Let's see.
Well, tapped, and they're off, and Kyrgyzstan offering for the chip and chase, going on the solo, backing his pace, but it's been kicked and knocked back by Iraq. It actually turned out really good for Kyrgyzstan there, because they will have the 5-meter scrum.
And Iraq, I think they analyzed their game very well. They know what they're going to do. So they had the great support by the end of the line, and they're pretty successful to avoid the danger.
And now there is a man down. I believe it'll be a Kyrgyzstan scrum 5 meters out here. He's almost off the field, so they might make him do a substitution. But we'll see what happens.
He's fine.
He's up. Thumbs are up, so we're getting back underway. Kyrgyzstan with a scrum 5 meters out.
I think this is dangerous because they have the heavy players and the 5 meters line, and let's see if they can take advantage of that.
They've been quite unpredictable at times. You never know when they're going to kick it and things like that. So see how they go. All right, the ball is tapped on the back. And it's good push from Iraq. And then a soccer stadium type kick. But it's pushed them back a mile. Kyrgyzstan now fighting to get back in place. And they have been a crash tackle through. Ball is held there by Iraq. And a turnover. Iraq look for the numbers and work outside. Drop backwards but play on. A few dummies there given, and then they've given it to the speed man, but this time he is caught as he tries to offload. And then it is picked up by his support player, and he is off to the races all the way. He's gone all the way home. He'll put it right under the post. Oh, with a nice little fancy dive at the end too.
Wonderful support by the Iraqi players. They take advantage of the speed, and the Kyrgyzstan did their best to chase the players, but were unsuccessful at the end.
So that is 7 points there for Iraq, helping build their lead out to 12-0. And the kick is good as well.
You know, Al, that Iraq Rugby just started rugby in two years ago.
Oh wow, so that's a good improvement. They're already doing well, being in the tournaments and things like that. And they're looking for their first win.
Yes, and I've been talking to their manager, and they had great hopes for both ladies and men game.
So we're just waiting on a ball.
It's always great to see new teams, new nations.
Any growth of rugby is always good for the game.
Yes.
All right, the ball is up and kicked very high into the sunshine. It's been allowed to bounce by Kyrgyzstan, and the Iraqi player runs through, fights off the tackler, and scores a great individual try.
Great intelligence. It was really smart, really smooth, and he read the game and took advantage of it.
Now, Kyrgyzstan probably making a little mistake there, letting the ball bounce.
Yes.
Hopefully they learn from that.
Another conversion from the same side, huh? Let's see.
It's gone up. This time unsuccessful.
I think this player used to be a soccer player, huh?
Well, the score is 19-0. You've got to worry if he's kicking a soccer ball like that. All right, so Iraq ready to take the restart again. Thank you. Substitutions being made.
Oh, what a young player.
And Kyrgyzstan are known for their grit. I believe they have that cool sport with the horses and stuff as well. But this would be a penalty to Kyrgyzstan. Just tackled without the ball there.
And also in the defensive line, the Iraqi guys are super rushing and great in the chases. They don't let the Kyrgyz players to...
Yeah, they're just not letting them to get settled there. All right, so it's line out Kyrgyzstan.
First line out of the game. Let's see what they do. Or are they tactics? I predict.
Right, so the throw is turned over and Iraq take possession. He's gone on a battering run, the number 12, but then he is also thrown down heavily. Iraq go isolated, taking on a man, but he's held up just enough time to get support. Or the fancy footwork's got him through the line. And he's broken the line, but managed to hold on to the ball. Kyrgyzstan coming from the side there, and the arm goes out from the referee. So it'll be a penalty back there.
The Iraqi guys are showing them that we know the context too. We have both.
And number 6 with the tap and go out wide. This is a penalty, probably going to be a yellow card for Kyrgyzstan, who never got onside. But Iraq are through and under the post for another try.
I think one-on-one tackles are very important in this game because the speed that the Iraqi guy have, they must be successful in one-on-one tackles.
Absolutely. If you're not sticking your tackles in sevens, it just breaks up too much. As we see, that kick is converted, and it's taken us out to a 26-0 lead for Iraq. And we go into half-time. What do they need to do to get back into this game?
I think the Kyrgyz players have to, first in the defensive side, they have to be more successful in the tackles, and they have to be open up widely. You know?
All right, so tackle a bit more successfully. All right, so we are at 26-0 into halftime. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back for the second half here. Iraq is leading 26-0. Kyrgyzstan with a lot of work to do. What's two things they need to improve on quickly?
I think Kyrgyz players have to have the position of the ball more in the game, and also having successful tackles and pushing the defensive line, and Iraq is doing well.
Iraq don't need to change anything at the moment. They are starting well, so let's see what they can do from the kickoff. The ball is up, it is deep, and they're forcing Kyrgyzstan all the way back. It has been dropped backwards, but then kicked through his legs. And who will they give the line out to? They've given the line out to Iraq. They've called it a knock on. So it will be a green ball. All right, so it's a green scrum feed. So Iraq in the green, looking to finish their tournament strong here. All right, they've got this game. The ball's being kicked out directly. So it'll be a Iraq line out. Just a bit of a missed kick there from Kyrgyzstan as they come back in here.
I think they were supposed to kick it in a long way, you know, to just push the team forward.
Yeah, but a line out here. What should Iraq do off this one?
Iraq playing more wide, and I think they have pretty successful chance at it since.
All right, so line out is taken and given out wide. The number 7 has been fast all day. He absolutely sells the defender and then goes around the outside. He's fast, he's included, and he's in the end zone, and he puts the ball down and celebrates wildly.
Great solo performance by number 7, Abu Ammar. He shows his passions by that celebration. Huh?
Yeah, it was a good dummy run and go, and then really making the most out of scoring that. Everyone loves a bit of TV time.
Exactly. I think his friends are following him.
I know some other sports do that in different months. Yeah, it's try celebrations. The most elaborate ones get through.
And rugby less, I think, for football. More.
All right, so the conversion attempt is up. Solid kick, but just not quite there. That takes our point score out to 31-0. That's a huge lead for Iraq in this game.
It's not a 100% one-sided game. Kyrgyz players are doing their best to defend.
All right, so the kickoff is up. Not contested. He leaps in the air with his foot out. and Kyrgyzstan making the most of the space. They've hit it wide. Oh, lovely goose step from the big fella, and then taken into contact. Kyrgyzstan getting the ball out of the ruck and now taking some time to spread wide. Good late ball, good pass. Fast feet for the big fella there, and he broke through the first tackle, but just lost the ball on the contact.
Kyrgyz players are pushing more. I'm seeing progress.
They can do a bit with the ball in their hand. They've just got to make sure they keep it.
Exactly. And also the level of the fitness of the Iraqi guys is much higher. You see them, they never get tired and they're making sprints.
All right, so it is a Iraq scrum here. Feed is going in. Popped out, but it's a short free kick to Kyrgyzstan.
Okay, that's a success.
I think there might have been a lack of knowledge of the rules there.
Exactly.
Because it was only a short arm kick, they don't get the ball back. When it's a full arm penalty, then they would have got the ball. So it's actually Iraq's ball here. But that just comes from being new to the game.
Exactly. But of course, education can solve the problem.
You cannot learn without making mistakes. And hopefully he'll learn from that one. All right, good line out lift, good jump, good contest. It's a penalty as the player jumped over in front of the line, but Iraq with a tap, and they have to come to the 15.
Successful lineup by Iraq. That was a great performance.
All right, then number 7, the try scorers stuttering around, gives it off, and they're playing wide. Broken the first tackle and stepped it inside. Oh, he's just knocked on after breaking 2 tackles.
That was really unfortunate to have these opportunities and miss it up.
Almost an unforced error there.
Yeah.
All right, so it is a Kyrgyzstan scrum. They're deep inside their own half. They have been looking to kick a lot today, so Iraq need to be on their toes, ready to receive a kick or chase it. Okay, the scrum is engaged there, and it's out the back, and they are moving the ball wide early. They've come all the way to the edge and then tried to go around the outside, but a high tackle here, and it'll be Kyrgyzstan's ball. You can see just a little bit of inexperience there, not realising it was their penalty, trying to get into position. This time, if they kick it out on the full, they will get the line out. But he has not. He's kicked. Oh, maybe the bounce will favour him. No, it's been picked up at the back by Iraq, and they are back on the run. Sold an absolute gorgeous dummy there. Got the Kyrgyzstan player in the air, and now they've created a numbers game. Number 22 stepped inside, stepped outside, working the ball, and it's just his own player has caused an obstruction there.
Beautiful solo performance by number 22 from Iraq. And, yes, the lack of knowledge of the rules and the laws and the shape of the game is not benefiting Kyrgyzstan players.
So that was no try there, as one of the Iraqis caused an obstruction. So they'll bring it back for the Kyrgyzstan penalty. All right, so they've gone for the tap and go this time. Late play just after contact, and then a big bustling run, breaking the gain line. Iraq trying to contest that ruck, and Kyrgyzstan going back in, looking for a little bit more contact. And then held in. A poor pass, but an early tackle there, so it'll be a penalty against Iraq. He got tackled the man early.
The Iraqi guys are pushing their best.
All right, so Kyrgyzstan. that was the run it challenge, I think. He ran directly into him and got tackled, and that was a fairly big collision.
It was a heroic move.
It was a hero moment. All right, so that is the game. It's been 31-0 for Iraq score. Great game from Kyrgyzstan, and we'll be right back after a couple of short messages.
Great sportsmanship by Iraqi players. They made a tunnel for the Kyrgyz players. This is the spirit of the game.